Namaskar. In this session, I will discuss about the basic techniques of playing flute, which will include the techniques of holding the flute first, then setting the finger, and also the blowing technique. So at first, I will start with the placement of the mouth hole. This is called the mouth hole, and this is the hole where we blow the air into it, and these are called the finger holes. So at first we need to know the exact position where to place the mouth hole. So that is here, this way, and which will be the exact middle portion of the lower lip, and we have to hold the flute straight this way. So this is the first thing we have to take care of, that we have to hold the flute straight, then place it right under the middle portion of the lower lip, here. The next thing we have to do, that how to blow the air into it. So we have to blow the air in a very pointed way so that most of the air can get into the hole here. So this is the way. The first, what we have to do, we have to leave all the holes and just try to produce the sound without covering any of the holes. So this is the first thing we have to do when we want to start the flute playing. Then the next thing will be that how to play the 7 notes, 7 Shuddha swaras of the Indian music system. So for that, I will show you the techniques of playing the 7 Shuddha swaras. As we all know that the 7 swaras are sa, re, ga, ma, pa, dha, ni, and then the higher sa. So first I will start with the sa, the technique of playing the sa. I started the tankura in the background, which will continue to give me the drum, and it will help me to play the notes in perfect pitch. So first thing, to play the sa, we have to remember that we have to cover these 3 holes. First, the fingering of sa will be these 3 holes to be covered. So I will play the sa. So while playing the sa, we have to keep these 3 upper holes covered, and the rest of the 3 holes should be kept open. And here comes the role of this my right hand. This is my right hand. I play this way. Somebody may play this the reverse way, the other way, but I will play these lower holes with my right hand. So here, these 2 fingers, this little finger and these ring fingers, can be used to give the support to the flute. So we can call them as the supporting fingers. Look how I am supporting the flute while these 3 holes are not covered. I am keeping it here. Otherwise I can keep it here also, this way with this finger. And we have to make sure that when we are playing sa, means these 3 holes are to be uncovered, kept open. We have to make sure that our fingers are well above the holes. Otherwise, it may change the frequency of any note. either I will keep it here or I can keep it here. So this is the sa. Then I will play the other notes. Then I will open this finger. I will open this hole. This will play the re. Then opening this one will play the ga. Then we have to open this whole half, not fully. It plays the Shuddha ma. So I will show you the technique. This is the way I am covering the half of the hole and keeping the half open. And we have to keep the sur in our mind. That is sa re ga ma. So ma, this is the sur. We have to keep that sur in our mind, because otherwise it may get sharp or it may become flat. Here you can see that I am covering the half of this hole to play the ma. Then pa. Pa is all the holes covered except this one. So while playing ma, all holes are open except this one. This one is half open. And while playing pa, all the holes are closed, but this one is kept open. Then we have to open the holes from this right hand. So this is pa, this is dha. Then opening this one will play the ni. Then again coming to the upper sa. So you can see that both the lower sa and the upper sa are played with the same placement of the fingers. So the difference is in the blowing. If I have to play the lower sa, then if I want to play the upper sa, I have to increase the intensity of the blowing. So that is how we play both the upper and lower sur, keeping the fingering unchanged. So that is the technique of playing the 7 swaras. Now the next important thing is to practice long note. Long note means every note has a specific frequency. Like sa, re, ga. This way the frequencies are increasing. And sa, re, ga. So if I have to play the sa, I have to catch the perfect frequency, and which has to be kept in your mind. You have to recognize the sur, otherwise it is not possible to play perfectly on the instrument. And while playing long note means holding that specific frequency for a long time. So now I am playing the long notes. the more we practice long notes, the more confidence we get, and the setting of the fingers and the blowing techniques and all the placement of the flute and everything else gets perfect if you play the long note. So it's very important to play the long note. So from the beginning I am telling once again that first we have to try to produce the sound on a flute. For that we can leave all the holes, uncover all the holes, and just try to play the note. And when we become able to play this note, this sound, uncovering all the holes, then we can start playing the sa from here. So the sa, re, ga, ma, keeping this half open. Then pa, dha, ni, and sa with the same fingering, but we have to increase the intensity of our blowing, which will play the higher sa.